Hey guys, welcome back into my channel, Flip Don't Flop. This is Adrian Donovan, and in this video we will be unboxing some online arbitrage. Online arbitrage, these are pairs that we have bought online on platforms such as eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari in hopes of getting some good deals and making some profit. With that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump into it. So guys, in this video we are going to be unboxing, looks like 7 orders, and I think most of them are from eBay, if not all. Looks like this one actually is from Mercari. So open it up and see what we've got. So I have no idea really what are in these. I, of course, know the types of pairs I've been purchasing, but I don't know exactly what are in these. And I don't know exactly what kind of condition they're in. Hopefully they're going to be no flops, but you never know. First up, we have this pair of men's Gucci lace-up Oxfords. They have the Gucci spell out right there on the side. Really, really good condition. Especially for being suede. You can kind of see they have a bit of intentional distressing around them. Not to be confused with any kind of wear. And it has kind of like a burnished tip. This pair is definitely genuine. It's a nice, good quality pair of shoes. Definitely not worn more than a couple of times. Checking out the other one. Exactly the same. I don't see anything on these that raise any kind of concern. They're in fantastic condition. Exactly what you want to see. Let's see what we gave for this pair. So it looks like we gave $51.90 for this pair. It's a pretty good price, especially because they have the Gucci spell it on the side. We definitely look for something on the shoe that says it's Gucci, because we can always sell those for more, and they do sell a lot faster. Whether it be Gucci spell out, whether it be like GG, the Gucci kind of classic horse bit look, the B, whatever. There are many things that kind of signify that it's a pair of Gucci shoes. Giving that price for this pair is really good, especially considering their condition. They're in really, really good condition. I would probably say that we can sell this pair for $140 to $150. So, after fees and shipping on this pair, we should expect a profit about $70 to $75. That's a great find. Next up, we have this pair in a pretty small box. This is a pair that is from eBay, looks like. Very well packaged. Always nice to see when a pair is very carefully packaged, like this pair is. That's not good. Packaging is nice and all, but I see that the bow has completely fallen off of this pair. That's quite unfortunate. Of course, we could glue it back on. That is going to be another expense. And the other one, as you can maybe hear and now see, is also completely fallen off. Yeah, that's sometimes how it goes. Otherwise, let's check them out. So they are a green patent leather And with them being patent leather, need to fully examine the uppers to make sure that there aren't any spots on the upper that we don't think we can clean. And I don't really see any spots that raise a lot of concern. I think most, if not all of it, will clean up. They are a genuine pair of Gucci. Really clean on the inside. Not worn too many times. Now this spot here is maybe... Okay, no, that's going to definitely come off. Okay. Overall in good condition, of course. Quite disappointing that the bows came off. The glue was like pretty much like barely holding on. And on the sides, it wasn't holding on at all. I don't even know if you can see that, but it does have like a tiny, tiny Gucci spell out right there. So not too noticeable, but it is there. And this is actually a style that we have sold numerous times over the years. Let's see what we gave for this pair. So it looks like we gave $49.60 for this pair. That's not bad. It's not that great. I will, of course, need to have the cobbler glue these back on securely. This isn't a glue job that I'm going to do because it is a little bit tricky to glue this properly. And I'd better just leave it to the professional to do that. I'm also not trying to like add on a bunch of extra things that take up time. So thankfully our cobbler is quite reasonable on his prices, and he's only going to charge us $5 to glue this, so it's not a huge deal. So it's going to make it to where it's going to be $54.60 total. So after fees and shipping, we should stand to profit about $45 on this pair. Not great, but not too bad. Moving right along, have this pair from eBay. We have a pair of Johnston & Murphy. So this pair, if you don't know, this is a pair of full, genuine ostrich quill Oxfords. And this is actually from the Dumani line. This line is handcrafted in Spain, actually. And these are in phenomenal condition. Very, very good condition. One big thing with like ostrich skin shoes is they seem to be prone to discoloration. And I don't see any discoloration to be concerned about with this pair. Just an overall really good find. Excellent condition. I know I got these for cheap, but let's see exactly how much I gave for this one. So we gave $25.89 total for this pair. That's an excellent, excellent price. It's actually a pair that I put in the minimum bid that they had, and I was just pretty much writing it out, and I don't believe anyone else put a bid on them, much to my surprise, so I got them for very cheap. Very, very good score, considering they're full genuine ostrich quill, handcrafted Johnston & Murphy that are made in Spain. Very nice find. Johnston & Murphy is not really that popular with exotic skin shoes like some other brands are, but they're not in bad. They're not a bad find though, even considering they're not that popular for exotic skin shoes. I would probably expect that we can sell this pair for $120 to $140, just because they are in such good condition. And looking on the inside, it looks like just like a pair of Meslin. I kind of wonder if they're made from like the same factory that makes Meslin, because the inside writing, it looks just like a pair of Meslin. Wouldn't surprise me because I know Meslin, they make a lot of different brands. So yeah, I would say I'll probably put 130 on these. So after fees and shipping, that's going to make it to where our estimated profit on this pair is $80. That's very nice, very high. Moving along here, we have a pair that is in the box, and they just kind of wrapped it up with a bit of brown paper. Not ideal at all because, of course, can pretty easily get damaged. Actually wrapped up in a grocery bag. Okay, I remember this pair when I got it. This is kind of a vintage pair of women's Gucci slip-on loafers. They're a big size 11. They do need a bit of polish. I see like where there's a bit of scuffing right there. Can polish that up and it'll make it look a bit better. Also in this shoe, a bit of scuffing that needs polished out. Good condition overall. And I know I got these for quite cheap because this type of Gucci is not something I really am after unless I can get it for quite cheap. I was kind of hoping it'd have the original price in the box, but it doesn't. But this is the original box. With these including the box, I can of course sell them for quite a bit more. Let's see what we gave for this pair. So it looks like we gave $44.67 for this pair of Gucci. With them having the box and being in overall good condition, being a big size, I would say that we can sell these for 120, maybe 130. I think that might be stretching it a bit too much. I don't want to, of course, sit on this stuff for too long. I think 110, even maybe 110 to 120 should be pretty reasonable for this pair. With that being said, after fees and shipping, it's going to make it to we will be profiting about $55 on this pair of Gucci. Kind of coming down to the end almost. We have 3 left to unbox here. And this one is pretty heavy. Probably going to be a pair of boots, considering how heavy the box is. Or maybe not. So heavy because it looks like the seller included some shoe trees. So we have this pair of men's Gucci. They do have the GG right there on the side. It's a bit of a vintage pair. Has like kind of like the vintage GG look. It's a really good quality shoe though. They are of course brown suede as you can see. So I'm pretty heavily examining the suede to make sure it's free of excessive discoloration or wear because you can't really fix suede that well. And honestly, they're in good condition. Quite good condition. These shoe trees are old. It's a very old Florsheim shoe tree. I'm not quite sure how old those are. They're really old. Yeah, definitely genuine. Definitely in really good condition. They are a good size. They have a GG. It's definitely a good find. We will be, of course, trying to clean the suede as much as we can with a brush. Brushing it out and the stone as well to get rid of a bit of discoloration. It does have a little bit of discoloration like here in the back, but overall they are great. see what we gave for this pair. So we gave $64.19 for this pair. That's a pretty good price. It's a bit tough to get men's Gucci for like any cheaper than that. Like if it has anything on it that says it's Gucci, like GG, or like the red and green band on it, or the horse bit. So I'm happy with that price. I will be including the shoe trees in the sale. People definitely like when you have shoe trees to include. You can definitely get more for the pair. And if we didn't do that otherwise, we would be having a ton of shoe trees sitting around. I don't want those. Considering their condition and that they have the GG on them, I would probably say we could get, I think 150 would be reasonable for this pair. So after fees and shipping, we will stand to profit about $70 on this pair of men's Gucci GG loafers. That's a nice little profit there. Next up, we have a pair from Poshmark here. I'm sure you know what this is. This is a pair of men's Gucci sneakers. They have, of course, the band on the side. They have GG monogram all over them. They have a fair amount of discoloration to the sole. Not a whole lot you can do about that. We will take a magic eraser and try to clean that up a bit, but that will not do anything as far as getting rid of the wear. We do have like a special like pen we will use to help make the white kind of pop back again. These actually have quite a bit of heel wear, unfortunately. Both of them have, of course, quite a bit of heel wear. Definitely more than I would like to see. It's a good quality sneaker. They definitely are genuine. We can clean up the midsole with magic eraser as well. Clean it up quite well. Let's see what we gave for this pair. So it looks like we gave $67.06 for this pair of men's Gucci sneakers. That's a pretty good price. Like all men's Gucci, it's hard to get it for like much cheaper than that $60 to $70 range. That is, if it has at least one thing that says it's Gucci, and these have like two cases. Of course, they have the red and green band and the GG monogram. They do, like I said, have a fair amount of heel wear, which will of course affect the price quite a bit. But even with that wear, once they get cleaned up, I don't see any problem in getting about $170 for this pair. So after fees and shipping, it's going to make it to where we will profit about $70 to $75 on this pair. It's like a pair where they included a huge Cole Haan dust bag. So this pair, we have a pair of men's Prada. But what makes this pair special is that this is a pair of full ostrich quill Prada. Definitely genuine Prada. Overall in quite good condition. Especially considering how old these are. These are fairly old. And they even had like a sole protector added on there as well. You don't find men's exotic skin product very much. It's just not listed very often, and when it is, it's usually extremely high. It's usually so high. There's no way of buying it with online arbitrage whatsoever. But we sometimes do get lucky and we score some Prada or Ferragamo or Gucci exotic skin shoes, but it's not often. Let's see what we gave for this pair. Now this pair, you won't believe what we gave for this pair. We gave $51 total for this pair. That is a crazy good deal. It's crazy, honestly, how cheap you can get some items with a little bit of luck and patience. I would say that we could probably, this is, like I said, pretty old, but they still are Prada and they still are full ostrich quill. I think there should be no problem with us getting $250 or so for this pair, with a bit of patience, of course. So, with that being said, after fees and shipping, we should stand to profit about $150 to $160 on this pair of Prada ostrich quill shoes. That is crazy good margins, no doubt about it. If they were a bit more modern, I would ask a bit more for them. But once they get kind of polished up, they'll look a lot better. They do kind of have like a bit of a dull look to them because they've just been, looks like, sitting for quite a while. Maybe in someone's closet or something. But yeah, $51 and selling them for about $250. It's not something you find every day with online arbitrage, but it's definitely really exciting when you do. So kind of looking at an overview here with these 7 pairs of online arbitrage makes it to where the estimated revenue is $1,100. The average for each pair is about $160. And the average, or not the average, the total profit is going to be about $550, making it to where the average profit is about $70 per pair. We spent $51 on average for each one of these pairs. It's pretty much, these are pretty typical numbers for us with online arbitrage. We normally sell each pair for between $130 to $150. Our item cost is normally $50 to $60, and our profit is normally in the $50 to $70 range. So these pairs definitely fit the bill. It's pretty much exactly like what we're looking for, like what we normally find. Pretty good haul overall. I like it. With that being said, guys, it's going to pretty much wrap up this video. Please consider subscribing, leaving a comment. I would appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video.